Welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a general reading. So something going on the work front over here. There looks like there's been a scandal and it might have involved some kind of sexual attraction issue going on over here. So maybe you've been involved in the middle of the scandal, or maybe there's the scandal going on at work about, relationship that is going on. There's a lot of secrets that are being kept as well. So a lot of gossip going on as well behind the scenes. People pretending that they don't know what is going on, but a lot of people are talking about things. So there's something that is going on there on the work front for you. Now, in the past, there's been a lot of deception. You might have been dealing with a lot of people that have been very negative, pretending to be your friends and pretending to be supportive of you, but were not. For you, luck has changed. There's some good luck that has come in for you. So things have, been improving for you. Now, going into the future, you've got the card of victory, so celebrating the success of something, and you might be going back to school, or you might be going back and learning some new skills or new lessons, or even doing some teaching of your own coming up in the future. So those are the energies for those 2 weeks. So I'm going to just draw some cards from the Zombie Tarot, and that's for the main read. I have shuffled this deck. So at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Page of Wands over here. So you may have started a new job and you're working hard at it, a new project that you're working hard at it. You can see this is a baby with a bone in the hand. So this is a brand new project. You're putting a lot of effort into it. There might also be a lot of communication and travel with foreign people, but it looks like you're putting all your energies into this work and focusing on this new project. You're very hands-on as well, and you're learning a lot of things as well on this particular job that you're doing. It's a new project. Now, you've got the King of Hazards over here and the Strength card over here. So you're pretty much chained to your desk, really, or chained to your work. You can see this man sitting in a position of authority, but there's a lot of chains and ropes and things holding him back, holding him down to that seat. So you're spending a lot of time, the lamp's on, so you're working very, very late hours, and you're very, very much controlled by this particular post that you're in. You're dealing with a lot of difficulties over here, but you do have the skills and the tools to manage it. So you're in a management position, as you could be in a management position at this particular with this particular card. You're earning pretty well with it, but you're facing a lot of difficulties, facing a lot of obstacles, and you do have what it takes to actually sort these out, but it is taking its toll on you. You are finding it very, very stressful. So you've got the Six of Swords over here. So you've left a difficult position, a difficult situation, and moved on. You are standing up for yourself, and you are in a better position now than you were in before. So you've overcome a lot of obstacles, a lot of difficulties, and you're getting there. You've got the High Priestess over here. So you're doing a lot of study as well. So doing a lot of learning as well. Maybe you're doing a course or doing something that has improved your skill set as well, and maybe that has put you into a position of authority. It's given you a promotion into a position of authority after going through all this training. You've got the Eight of Swords over here, so you are feeling very, very restricted, very, very tied up. Maybe this job doesn't allow you to express yourself, and maybe there's not so much of freedom as you thought there would be. So you are feeling very, very constrained or constricted as well in this particular job, as though you can't seem to get out of it. You can see this man is completely, he's got there's a net that is covering him and trapping him within this rib cage here. So feeling very, very, restricted, very confined within this particular job. And you've got the Devil card as well going into the future. So this is also feeling very manipulated, very controlled, very restricted, as though people are, bullying you. Higher authority is bullying you to get things done. You're having to work under pressure and work under stress and produce results. So both these cards are showing almost, being very manipulated, being very controlled, and having to dedicate a lot of time and effort into the job. The Devil card is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is the planet of restriction. So you are being controlled as well, and you're having to work pretty hard and confine yourself and do this work. You just don't really have that much of freedom. Now you've got the Ten of Wands, so you're carrying a lot of responsibilities, a lot of burdens, you're sorting through a lot of problems. And the Strength card is showing that you're dealing with a lot of obstacles, a lot of problems, a lot of issues, and you're taking on a lot of burdens as well with that Ten of Wands. Now the Tens usually say that's the end of the cycle, but you need to actually delegate some of this to somebody else because you are carrying a very, very heavy burden over here, and this can itself have implications where you get stress illnesses. Now you've got the King of Cups over there, so this might be that you are actually starting to feel a bit ill, or you might need to seek some medical attention. This is having an effect. All the stress and strain that you're carrying is having an effect on your health, so you might need to get some medical attention or go and see a doctor or even get some counseling. The King of Cups could be somebody around you that's being very supportive as well, that will give you some good advice on how to deal with things. You might be feeling a little overwhelmed in the situation as well, so a lot of stress coming in with those two cards. Now you've got the Three of Wands over here, so you are trying to delegate, but you are in charge of a lot of people as well. You're trying to delegate some of your load, ask people for help. Maybe this is what you want. You want to ask people to give you a hand in order to get these jobs done, because you are carrying a lot of it by yourself, and you're working a lot of long hours as well, so you need to lighten that load. It's very important for you to do that, or you will end up with stress-related illnesses. Now you've got the King of Swords over here, the King of Wands, and the Two of Wands as well. So the King of Swords over here, having to defend yourself. Now Gemini is an air sign. The King of Swords is about air energy. So you are in charge, and it looks like you are being pressurized from the top, and you are having to defend all your actions as well with that King of Swords. The King of Wands is being very, very hands-on, so you are trying to do things as fast as possible. You're putting a lot of energy and a lot of effort into this particular job. You are in authority here. These are two cards of being in charge, and you even got that King of Hazards over here, the King of Pentacles. So there's three kings over here, so you're in a very, very, very much a leadership position, and there's a lot of stress and pressure on you to get the job done or to produce results, and this in itself is causing that illness, you feeling a bit overwhelmed. You can see the water's already over his nose here. So whatever you're doing, it's taking its toll on you, and you do need to delegate. You need to find a way of getting rid of that stress or getting rid of that load or that burdens you are carrying. You've got the Two of Wands, so there's a choice coming in for you. So you're going to have to make some kind of big decision soon about what to do. You are going to be faced with that. Whether to leave that situation or whether to give it to somebody else to help you out. You are planning on asking for some kind of help to come in, and you need to do that because it might be a bit too much for you, and it might affect your health. So really, you are working very, very, very hard in this particular situation on this project. You're trying to get it out, and you're very, very much chained to that job. It's almost become like the devil in your life, where it's controlling, everything. You're not having any time for relaxation or any time. You haven't taken any time out. You need to either get a holiday, or you need to delegate, get some help in, which you are thinking of doing with that Three of Wands, it could have implications. You can see that causing anxiety as well, but causing health issues as well. So you need to delegate, and you need to de-stress as well. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Fairy Tarot. So you've got the Unity card over here. So do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see what works for you. So, you are in a position of leadership. You might be training up people as well. This, you might need to take a little bit of a break from being so hands-on, take on a more of a teaching role, or more of a role where you are just giving instruction rather than actually being so physically involved in that particular job. With that Unity card, it looks like you might need to take on that, take a little bit of a step down, and take a little bit of a rest, really. You've got the Two of Winter over here, so indecision is holding you back. Make a choice that is best for you rather than trying to please others, feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. So you are, you are feeling very, very indecisive, but also feeling very trapped. And it looks like you have to make a decision about what to do. How you are going to get rid of all the stress. That decision needs to be made so that you can, not be so stressed out as well. also this card says, with this Two of Winter, stop trying to please everybody else. You need to do what is best for you rather than, trying to take on such a heavy load. You've got the King of Summer over here, so this says that you need to get some advice, and with the King of Summer is the King of water, so it looks like you may need to seek some counseling or seek some medical advice. It looks like with the Two of Winter, it's also about stress-related illnesses as well, being very stressed out, being very anxious, and starting to feel a bit ill. And it looks like with that King of Summer or the King of Cups, feeling a bit overwhelmed in that situation, but also needing to get some medical advice. So all of this stress is taking its toll on your health, and you need to de-stress. You do need to take some downtime. You are carrying too much on your plate. You've got too much on your plate over here. You're making big decisions. You have to make a choice about prioritize and decide what you want to do. So you're reaching that fork in the roads where this stress cannot go on for too much longer, because it's going to start having some health implications, and you don't want that to happen. So you need to lighten your load in some sort of way. Ask for some advice. Somebody there is going to be able to give you some proper advice, and tell you how to actually go about lightening your load. There is somebody that's very supportive around you, and that will give you some really good constructive advice. So you need to get that advice and take that on board. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if it hasn't. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.